It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll keep our eye on Jermaine Pratt. He's coming off an excellent 12-tackle game last week.
The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 23 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Rodgers. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Rodgers. Shoves him aside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Rodgers again now. out to Jefferson, and he's got it. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Washington.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can...
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Campbell making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Complete. Now the ball comes loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 20 carries, 106 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Up the middle, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Broncos! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it's now 21-7. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense set to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. will try going up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose. The ball bouncing around. And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone. So that is going to be a safety. Oh, my. All I can say is that baby might have just set the game of football back 40 years. Maybe 50. Maybe 60.
Let's just go for 70. Just keep going.
The game never started.
Because there's no way I can analyze that. There's just no way.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 27.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Palmer.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the counter, Hunt.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Tua now on 1st down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And here's Brad Robbins now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Washington.
They'll run again with Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They run right side with Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pulled in at the 24. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Rodgers now on first down. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This is Smith with a grab. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On first down, Rodgers.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
From the 33, here's second down at 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Williams again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he returns this to the 22. First possession of the second half now for Washington. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking...
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Rodgers going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
At the 24-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Commanders pick over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tua now on first down. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down, Commanders.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They run again with Hunt. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
40. Commanders 21.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Go to those guys, not the others. Just try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
That's good.
Rodgers now to throw. His throw incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Broncos first down.
Now Williams running left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Washington offense back out there. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
Down to about the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.